started out when I first came here with a lot of physical and medical issues. I had stomach problems with my intestines. I had irritable bowel syndrome, just chronic heartburn really badly, headaches. I had a migraine, my first migraine right before I came here, that caused some problems with my pupils dilating funny. I had allergies like crazy, where I would have to use my nebulizer up to 2 or 3 times a day. I would use an inhaler at least 4 times a day. I took upwards of 10 different medications so that I could breathe every day, all kinds of antihistamines and supplements and things just to keep myself even going or getting out of bed and moving on with my day. I also had to take lots of extra fiber and just different things to make my intestines work so I didn't have a stomach ache constantly. My average days being sick at school, I'm a teacher, and I would be gone maybe 3 or 4 days a month sick and not be able to go teach. So I started coming here for the chiropractic portion of the program in November, and between November and February I only did the chiropractic portion. I never did the nutrition, didn't look at that book at all yet. I wasn't ready for all of it at once. And just during that time until February, so a good, 3 or 4 months, I got off of all my medications. I had a chronic condition called chronic urticaria where I had hives covering my entire body, and it was from all of the allergies that I had. My body produced histamines that didn't need to be produced, and so I would end up with hives everywhere, no matter what I touched, whether or not I was allergic to it. Doctors told me I would have those hives forever, that the minimum would be 15 years before I could get rid of those, and that I would just have to live with it. And by February they were all gone, and I was off of the medications that were supposedly controlling those. So that for me was a miracle, because I woke up not itchy and not feeling like I couldn't, do my job and be at school with my kindergartners. The great thing about it was I wasn't popping like 10 pills every morning, and I didn't have to use my nebulizer anymore. I could go exercise at the gym and not have to use my inhaler. About February it went down to about once a day on my inhaler, and my nebulizer was maybe just whenever I felt a cold coming on. So that was really, really great. I still to this day do take 1 Zyrtec in the mornings, but that's more normal than taking 2 or 3 doses of Singulair and 2 or 3 doses of Zyrtec, and I think they had me on Flonase, and then in addition to that I had the nebulizer and all of that. So that's been great to get off of. I had hypoglycemia, and my blood sugar would shoot up and shoot down and shoot up and shoot down, and when I started the nutrition program in about February, I got to a point where it was gone. I didn't have any blood sugar issues. The first 3 days I did, because I did the advanced plan, and of course my body went, no sugar, and freaked out like it's supposed to, but after the 3rd day I felt like $1 million. I mean, I felt great, didn't crave sugar anymore, didn't have the shakes anymore, didn't get headaches anymore, and lost 35 pounds, and started working out and got my family involved. And now that my whole family comes here, my husband and my 2 daughters, one's sitting over there, both of my daughters used to miss school a lot too. They'd get the head colds and the sinus infections and the ear infections and whatnot. And now if they start to get sick, I bring them in, we get them adjusted. Being adjusted boosts your immune system, and that's something we learned here. And take some vitamin D3, which is really good for us, and usually their colds last a day or 2 when our friends, are sick for weeks. So it's been great for my entire family.